All right, we start with the fast-moving developments out of California as authorities continue to grapple with the most destructive wildfires in Los Angeles history. At least 5 people have been killed and more than 100,000 are now under evacuation orders. At this moment, there are 5 wildfires burning around LA, with the 2 largest, that's the Palisades and the Eaton fires, currently sitting at 0% contained. Officials say more than 1,300 homes, businesses and other structures have been destroyed in the fires, and that number, of course, is expected to rise. For more on the situation in Los Angeles, we're joined by CBS News correspondent Danya Bacchus, who also continues to log long hours covering this. Danya, explain to us how things have changed in the past day and what things feel like where you are now.
You know, I think the most significant change that has happened, the wind gusts have died down here. Just to give you an idea of how much, yesterday we were looking at a wind gust around 65 miles per hour in the area that I'm in. They have died down at last check to about 8 miles per hour. So that means that firefighters will be able to at least kind of predict the direction in which the fire is going to now start to go. Yesterday, those erratic winds kept them from doing that. We also know that they are now able to attack the fire from the air. I mentioned to you yesterday that the helicopters, the water-dropping helicopters, and other aircrafts that are essential to fighting the fires were not able to fly yesterday. We have seen them fly in the last 24 hours. Now, there have been some other fires that have popped up overnight, one in the Hollywood Hills area that prompted evacuations, and we did see thousands of people try to leave again, some streets gridlocked, but officials were able to get a good handle on those fires. We do know right now at this hour that we are starting to see just the level of destruction that has been caused by the fires. We've been traveling from neighborhood to neighborhood here in the Pacific Palisades. We've also been to Altadena, where the Eaton fire killed 5 people. And when you go through those neighborhoods, we went through the business district in Altadena, unrecognizable, just buildings that are completely destroyed, leveled, some of them still smoldering at this hour. And then when you go into the neighborhoods here in the Pacific Palisades and just see homes completely wiped out, we know people are going to start returning to truly realize that when they get home, nothing will be left.
And I think that's the other piece of today's reality, Danya, that sense of shock, which is still permeating throughout communities there. What have you seen?
Yeah, that is. It's the sense of shock when you talk to people as they go home and realize that the homes that they've created memories in. We've spoken to people who have been in homes for decades, who have raised children in their homes, grandchildren in their homes, and they really start to think about their memories that were collected there, and then all the things that they have lost. They really start to say, many people saying, you know, it just hasn't hit me yet, and we know in the coming days and weeks it will definitely start to hit them harder.
That's right. Danya, we appreciate you and your team's efforts to show us what's happening there. Thank you so much. Last night, a fire broke out in Studio City as well, and that's before it spread to nearby homes. The video you're watching now captured the moment that this house, engulfed in flames, collapsed. Our Lilia Luciano is there.
Good morning. While out of 5 fires, 4 are still uncontained. We are right now close to Studio City, and Studio City on the other side of the Hollywood Hills. This, where we are, is right by that 4-story structure that went up in flames and really progressed last night. Fortunately, this is on the foothills of these hills, so even though the streets are very gnarled and the streets are, dead ends, and these are tall structures, firefighters were able to contain this overnight, to bring hook and ladders, to bring several engines. Right now, what you hear is they're working to shut down the gas mains, of course, so that the situation doesn't grow worse. On the other side of this area, on the other side of these hills, is the Sunset Fire. That one spread extremely fast, and it's still relatively uncontained. But fortunately, last night and overnight, they were able to do those water drops that were so essential the night before, and where those airplanes and helicopters could not fly. We are relatively close to the Hollywood Reservoir, and so firefighters were able to get water from there and then launch those massive water drops and help contain and help not spread that Sunset fire. But of course, the Palisades fire and where we were yesterday, the Eaton fire continues. Winds have slowed down significantly, which is very good news for communities across Los Angeles.
All right, Lilia, thank you for that. Those strong winds remain the main concern for firefighters in Southern California. Red flag warnings still in effect for most of the area through Friday. For more on the forecast, let's now hear from meteorologist Tony Sadiku with CBS News New York. Good morning, Tony.
Morning. Some encouraging signs in the weather across parts of Southern California. I know it's a dire situation we're thinking of many of you, and that is the winds will slowly subside. Still elevated fire risk today because we could still see another burst of strong winds through the afternoon. So red flag warnings remain in effect, and those winds could change direction too, making it even more challenging for fire crews. And here's the science of it all. High pressure to the north and east, low pressure nearby. All of that accelerates the winds down the mountains, through the deserts where it dries out, moves through the canyons, and really funnels in strong winds, helping to accelerate the fire situation. Of course, the lack of rain hasn't helped either. Last 8 months, less than 1/4 of an inch of rain. Areas in a moderate drought, no rain in the near future for that area. Back to you.
All right, Tony Sadiku, thank you for that. And we want to show you these satellite images of the California wildfires. Just look at that, the flames and smoke, devastating, deadly fires so large they could be seen from space. Tens of thousands of acres around LA have been torched so far, leaving apocalyptic scenes through what were once beautiful Southern California neighborhoods. Still stunning to see that.